saw the impact that maybe in the second half there was a period of time where every drop back it looked like you had pressure. Maybe what led to the pressure they got, and what we all not doing right against the pressure.
I mean, it started with communication. Just everybody being on the same page was O-line, tight end, running back, including myself, to be able to change protection or know where the pressure's coming from, and making sure everybody on the same page and on one accord. So I mean, that's what it boils down to, just communication up front.
AJ Intervention, Best Barstool Sports. Last week against LSU, then again today, low red zone, had trouble punching it into the end zone. Just what, can you put your finger on one thing that's still going wrong down there? Do you get close to the end zone?
I got to go back and watch the film, but I mean, from my point of view, it'll always be execution. I mean, when we get in those situations, we have to come away with touchdowns in those situations, and those touchdowns lead to more touchdowns, and just building our confidence when we do get in the low red zone. So moving forward, I mean, they're going to be a big point of emphasis that we have to focus on when we get into those situations and those scenarios, that we have to come away with points rather than just kicking field goals.
First shot, one of those things was KJ. What did you see on the fourth and short play, and are you comfortable if they ask you to get under center to take the snap?
Of course, I'm comfortable with taking the snap under center. I mean, we work it, we practice it all week, so I'm comfortable under center. And as far as the fourth and short, I mean, like I said, we got to execute. We know it's 1 yard we got to get, game of inches. I mean, we know we got to come away with those in those situations. We got to be able to strain and be tough and be willing to go get the first down.
As a big Rocket, I know what the result you want, obviously. How good was it to be back? How should you play? Did you feel like you had the nice rest?
Yeah, it's great to be back. Definitely with my teammates. Definitely back on the field. But at the same time, we just took the L. Just waiting to, this week to prepare for Ole Miss. But it's not just about me. I'm glad to be back, but glad to be back with the teammates as well.
Sam was just interesting. It's hard to throw only on your back and 7 sacks. And I know you're a tough guy to bring down, so other quarterbacks might have mistake more than that. How tough is that getting sacks?
That's pretty frustrating. Like I said, start with communication up front. I mean, with everybody knowing what's going on, who they're pointing to, who's the mic, who's not, where the pressure's coming from. So it started up front with communication, and I mean, it's pretty frustrating at times where you're getting, like you said, you're getting sacked and things, and you have a big play. You got guys running wide open down the field and can't get the ball to them. So it's pretty frustrating at times. But like I said, like Rocky said, I mean, put our head down, get back to work, but take it one day at a time.
And for both defense guys, Landon, you could take this first in Hudson. I know you guys, I thought they were pretty solid job, creative points with turnovers, and only really gave up 20 points. So what do you think of Trino? We all know he's a pretty good play time. What do you think of the Aggies offense and how they execute?
I think they have a really talented offense. I think Max Johnson's a really talented quarterback. And, I mean, we got to come out and play a lot better in the first half. I think we came out the second half and played really well, but we got to play a complete game.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. We try to play better in the first half. We came out firing on all cylinders and all the receivers, and so we try to play the first half like we played the second half.
Good champion. I had a lot of success in this building in your high school days. Is it frustrating not being able to have that success during the college days?
Yeah, it's frustrating anytime you take a loss. So I think we just got to take that and take it hard and see how we're feeling right now, and try to not have the same feeling next week.
Scotty, we're on 4-1 scores, but Landon and Hudson, just for your thoughts on Max Johnson said, and I know you mentioned the same ago. It seemed like you gave him a little bit more kind of game manager type stuff. And nice and just kind of like one of these.
Oh yeah, I think he's able to just read the field really well, and he knows when it's time to get out the pocket. When he does, he can move a lot better than we initially thought. So I mean, he's great on his feet. He made some great throws tonight. I think he's just all around a really good quarterback.
Yeah, he put balls in great places, and he still played with speed. So I think he had a complete game.
Again, Sam Clinton told us that when you lose the fight in your team, then you lost the team. He said the team is still fighting. Could maybe y'all go through and talk about what you see in the locker room in terms of will there be a bounce back? How deflating maybe is it where you are right now, 2-0?
really, I think is, what's gonna keep us together is the guys that's not playing at the moment and realize they still here for us, and just putting the word in, and just, no negativity on the outside of it, So just really the guy that's not playing and not getting that much reps and, just on special team at the moment, just, put in a word for both sides of the ball and just have that intensity on both sides of the ball and just, I feel like that's gonna take us to the next level and make us stay together.
Any other thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, we got a team of workers. Everybody's ready to get back to work on Monday. Nobody, I mean, I've always been taught not to look in the past. Once the game's over, the game's over. It sucks you lost, but I mean, you can't get down about one loss and that turns into losses the rest of the season. So I think our team's going to do a really great job of staying together. And I mean, we're going to go to Ole Miss and play a great football game next week.
Jeremy met the start Sunday night. This is a question for the defense. What did you guys see Aiden go for on the final seconds of the fourth quarter and then make a stand? What might go on?
I think their coaches were confident in their offense, but I think that showed a lot for our defense to make that stop right there. Shows that we're not just going to bend over and give it to them because they're up and the game's over. I mean, so we made the stop, and that just shows, I guess their coach was really confident in their offense.
Daniel Sheehan for the defense. It seems like every week y'all are kind of put in one kind of pickle short field situation. It's just kind of how do y'all keep your spirits up and keep that same mentality and every week it seems to be happening.
Man, we work it in practice. We got to be able to, stop them. We can't let them score, we got to at least be able to hold them to a field goal whenever the ball's in the red zone. There's no reason we should just let them go in and score. So that was completely on the defense going into half when they got the ball right there. And we just got to play better defense in situations like that.
Yeah, I think whenever we get put in those situations, we just gotta have the mindset that we do in any area of the field that we're gonna not bow down.
Yeah, Evan Cameron, a big filmation in the back. For the defense, Landon and Hudson, you guys have reached all offseason, really the whole team without physicality. Through 5 games, obviously physicality might not be where you want it to be. How can you use that for the next couple of weeks to improve the physicality on both the offense and the defensive side of the ball?
It starts with practice. We got to bring it more in practice. And come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we just got to have really physical football practices to get to the level we want to be at on Saturdays.
KJ, when you lost Luke on the first series of the game, what do you lose there? And maybe what do you think of the tight ends coming up behind?
I think the tight end stepped up big time. I think they was ready for their opportunity when it presented itself. So I felt like they was well prepared. And losing Luke, you losing a guy that's willing to sacrifice a lot. Versatile guy, block, catch, run. So you're losing a guy that's pretty valuable to our offense, to the team as well. So it was pretty frustrating, but I feel like he'll be back stronger than ever now.
Sam says you're the leader of the entire team. What's your take on kind of where you are with 2 tough road games Friday?
We're gonna take it one day at a time. I feel like you said, the team we ain't separating, we're not dividing at all. I feel like we're just coming together stronger. We're in an adverse situation right now. So as a fighter, your back against the wall, you're gonna come out swinging. So that's the mentality that we got right now. And we know our back against the wall, and we just gotta take it one day at a time and keep working.
It's obviously a real scary deal with John Morgan. Sam gave us some like a pretty encouraging report. He's gonna be okay thankfully. I saw the whole team run out there and kind of get around the car. What was that moment like for you guys? How scary was that? I guess how big relief it's maybe KJ and Landon, a lot of people.
It just shows that we're here for each other. It's bigger than football when it comes down to something like that happening on the field. So it's big, at that point. We don't think about football a lot. We think about that's our brother out there laying down like that, or he in a situation that he couldn't control at that moment of time. So we all just ran out there to make sure we give great energy, encouraging words, praying for him, and we just want to see him back healthy.
Man, he's our brother. We love him. So I think that's the reason we all went over there. He's a great guy, and we'd do that for anybody on the team. So Coach Pittman said he's doing pretty well. So I'm ready to see him next week, and praying for him.
Yeah, I don't wish that on anybody. Our team we playing against, he a brother, like they said. Just being with him 24/7. We be with each other more than the coaches be with us. So at the end of the day, I feel like, that's a brother, and like I said, I don't wish that on nobody else.
And I know it's a tough loss and a tough day, but, we gotta ask everybody about that fourth down stop at the end. Landon and Hudson, I don't think you got a chance to answer that. Is that something you can carry over into next week? I mean, a little bit of momentum, or maybe that's a dumb question, but I'll ask it.
Oh, no, not at all. But I do think it'll Coach T. Will talked to us after, and he was like, man, that just shows y'all got that fight, y'all got fighting y'all. And I think we do. So I think that will carry over into practice next week and give us, kind of a positive ending. Obviously it's not positively lost, but last play of the game was in our favor. So I think it will be kind of good momentum going next week.
Yeah, I just think, we fight until the clock hits 0, and so I think, it's just a testament of this defense. We can carry that next week.
KJ, Ellis Orange, Mitchell Mission. KJ, I have 2 questions for you. First question, you guys are 4 and 5 on third down, and then 0 and 9 next time. What changed on those third down conversions that kind of slowed down there?
Like I said, communication. It starts from communicating, make sure the receivers know what's going on, make sure the O-line know what's going on, the right receivers, everybody just know what's going on the same page. So going into it, that's going to be a big point of emphasis going into the next week. Just being able to keep the chains moving, not putting ourselves in third and long situations, and being able to just punt the ball when it's something. So we want to be able to stay on the field, offense on the field, and just stay ahead of the chains.
And speaking of next week, it's home for you with Oxford. I know how emotional you were after that game 2 years ago. How big is this game for you heading into Oxford?
It really haven't hit me yet. My main thing is being able to get back on track, try to get back in the winning column. So my main thing is make sure I'm doing what I can with my teammates in the locker room, make sure I'm gelling everybody together, make sure I'm leading everybody the right way, and we're gonna see come Saturday.
Landon, Coach Pittman told us you made a roll for ankle today. How are you doing physically?
I'm doing great. It's a little sore, but I'll be full go come Monday. Gonna get in for some treatment tomorrow morning, but overall it's good.
KJ, you mentioned the communication, upfront communication just on the offense. Is that a matter of just grasping the offense still? You're trying to get a hold of the offense, or what do you think is going on with the communication issues?
It just the main thing is being able to just know where we're going to. Who we're supplying protection to, and make sure, in a loud, hostile environment, I can say something to you, you might not hear me all the way, you might think it's this, I said that, or so. Just trying to make sure everybody on the same page when I say communication in that format for us, a hostile environment, and it's loud, and being able to communicate and tell Rocky what's going on, hey, go here. So just what I mean by communication.
Dylan, thank you.
Yeah, thank y'all.